Yo, welcome back. Look alive, everybody, look alive. And we're back consecutive days. We uploaded twice yesterday. Oh man, we're on a roll. And we ain't talking hoagies. But I got a new deck for you today. We got a new pack. Paldean Wonders. Didn't get much. I pulled a shiny Raikou, whatever, and a full art Belly Bolt, but I like to call them Galaxies, whatever. Galaxy Belly Bolt. That's a long story short. We didn't pull much. Highly disappointed with what we pulled. Pulled the 10 pack, nothing. So we ended up going for another 10 pack. Got one thing, but it's like still. So out of the new cards today, we ended up finding two Nemonas. Well, we got a couple, but we got two Nemonas, not full art. Disappointment, but and Nemonas. I call her Nemona, but I just realized it's Nemona. But whatever. We got Pawmot, and what she does is boost that Pawmot and do an extra 80 damage to EX Pokemon. And that's it. If it adding up right, we're using our original Pawmot, the full art with the one with the counter attack ability. So that one's going to do chip, and that one's going to do 70 just for 2 energies. So plus that Nemona when it comes in is 150, which is mostly killing things, you know what I'm saying? So mostly one-shotting some things. So my thing is just like, what we got to do is just sneak up in there with it. We don't have to show it off. Worst case scenario, we don't get it off. We do have a Cyrus tucked away for our Raikous, who I felt like pairs well with it, because we're not really. We're still experimenting. We tried Magnetons and Pichus and whatnot, but I feel like Raikou's the only one that really kind of helps. The only thing I don't like about it is its 2 retreat cost, and it's also an EX, so we can't let Raikou go down first. We can let one of the Pawmots go down. We're running two lines, except the middle stage. We only got one middle stage, 2 rare candies. And just because we have that made to mix around with the Raikous and stuff. You know, we're running as 2 Raikous. Nothing crazy on Pokemon heavy. We want to prioritize the Pawmot. But we're going to jump right into this match. Our match has already started. I'm going to just kind of jump in like it's double dutch here. We started off with a Pawmi versus 2 Nihilegos, and it looks like Guzzlord in the back. In hand, we have rare candy into our Pawmot. We have a Raikou in the back, and we're holding on to a Nemona, May, Cyrus, and it looks like a Pawmot. So we hit him for a solid 70, Nihilego down. That's a nice quick 70. 70's not the worst. I wish we were doing 80, but can't complain, because if we had to pick another, the other Pawmot, it does 100. So technically do 180, which sounds crazy, but discards all its energy. So it's like, is it worth? I need to build around that one. And plus I don't like the visual aesthetics for that one. So we got 2 Guzzlords in the back now, Nihilego in the front, and we have a Planeswalker setting up. Slowly building up the Raikou. Down nose, another Nihilego. Oh, it doesn't because of the planes. That makes sense. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, man, that's a quick 2 points for us. And we had a Professor into 5 cards in hand. Dropping down a Poipole. And you're slowly building up that Guzzlord. It's killing us. We got a red card. Do we use that now? I don't think we do. A retreat. And then we get a May. Oh, I guess because based off the ability. So we get a Raikou and a Pawmot. Does not help us. We end up keeping that Raikou. It only makes sense. Got to get another guy out there. That Guzzlord's attack is if it flips a coin and it lands heads, it discards. I thought it just puts it back in the deck. No, it discards the card. So it just gets rid of them. Now we got 2 energies on the Raikou. And speaking of doing a little bit more damage, I wish the Raikou did 80. I know it sounds crazy. I wish he did 80 and 20. Or 60 and 20. I can work with that. Just the 10 in the back, it's not. It's only there for the Cyrus chip. That's the only way it helps. And my only issue with that as well is just, yeah, we hit them, but then we can't Cyrus and Nemona at the same time. That's the only conflict I have with it. So if I could find a way to swap in some of these Pokemon without having to waste a supporter as they hit us with a full art will. So this is a guaranteed Raikou on the bench. Or on the bench. Guaranteed Raikou in the discard pile. It's a cool concept deck conversion here. I thought about it when I saw that Guzzlord. But watching it play out, it's like, man, you really have to have a lot going on. Or guarantee that they only have 2 Pokemon. We go into our Professor, get another Pawmot, got a Pokeball. It's a guaranteed Palmy, and we have Rare Candy in hand, so we're in okay shape right now. We got all our Pokemon out. Pawmot's gonna smack him for a good 70. Ooh, I had a quick glitch there. Now Pawmot's gonna hit him for a quick 70. He dropped him to 100. And we can't Nemona as much as I would like to, because he's not EX. So the only flaw for a Nemona is obviously if there's no EX Pokemon. But I'm willing to take that bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take the bet there's at least one EX. And even if it's just the Mega, if we can get the Mega close to that range, they won't expect it. I'm debating maybe we can run the other Pawmot as well. But I feel like you have to build a deck around that, getting those energies. So there's the Guzzlord, hit us with another Will, I'm pretty sure. And then we have no choice. We have no choice but to attack with the Pawmot. So if this Pawmot goes down due to this Guzzlord, we are in a bad shape with energies, because we got no energies on this Raikou. Pawmo in hand, Cyrus, and 2 Nemonas, which right now Nemonas are dead cards. Because I have yet to see any type of EX on this opponent's deck. And here we go, another coin flip. 3 heads in a row must be nice. That's the will effect. Out into Raikou, and we're thinking in our head, man, if we lose to this is crazy. The pure luck. Like, the wills that give it to you. But to have 2 more heads come up is, I think, is highly unlikely. And I like will decks. You know, I like it when it makes sense. Not like a Misty and you get like 5 heads, and then all of a sudden game's over. Well, at least keeps you in the game. We're out into Raikou now. And he finally gets a Tails. That was the game breaker right there. The app almost got deleted. There's the concede. So here's what I'm thinking. He would have lost regardless. Say he was able to get that other Guzzlord in. We, had that Cyrus and we're easily yoinking him back in here. Hit him with a quick 60. But that was a crazy first match. I liked it from both ends. Obviously, we're the more electrifying, and if you didn't peep, we got the Iono sleeves, matte, and Toyn. Had to. Did I want to? Not really, but I had to. If I'm buying packs, I feel like I gotta get something in return, because you know, some of these 10 packs are just duds. At least that's the experience I'm getting. And we're getting into our second match here against the Litwick Palmy Leads. We got 2 Pokeballs, Professor, and a Pawmot. We're searching for a rare candy, as they're holding on 6. So I'm thinking good play here. We Pokeball again, and now Professor. He's got a lot of cards in hand, so hopefully we bank on getting a red card or that rare candy, or both. Depends how nice that Professor's feeling. There's the red card and a Pawmot. Okay, so we ended up still having another Palmy Raikou able to set up. We have to red card now. I don't see why we wouldn't. But set him behind. I'm the real Iono sleeves around here. Then we're gonna smack him with a Palmy again, banking on us getting at that rare candy. Let's see what they got. They draw a card, 4 in hand, into a full art professor animal. They got another Litwick grown in the back. And they said, you know what? I'm going to throw a poncho on them. Which is fine by me. We're not really hitting in the back like that. Unless it's Raikou, and then it's only 10. So what are we really missing? Yeah, we got a Pawmot draw, which is not bad. I like the way we set it up here, because here's the issue. If we ended up killing that Pawmi, or the Litwick, the other Litwick in the bag is evolving into a Chandelure. That was the problem we're gonna have. Now, if we get into a rare candy, now we got 2 Pawmots on the field. That'll be best case scenario for us. They still have yet to evolve. Here's a Professor. Could he grant us that wish? You got any candies, Professor? There's one. That's all we needed. And it came with a May. I'm like, you know what? Thanks. I'll take both of them. Evolve into a Pawmot. Rare candy Pawmot. Now we're attacking for 70, and we have the other one ready. So we're in great shape right now. Again, we can't utilize the Nemona, because I don't believe this deck has an EX either. Not Chandelure decks. Good 70 smack. Down goes Litwick. Now, rare candy into a Chandelure will do us in right now. I don't know exactly how it is damage-wise. There's the rare candy. They've used what? A Professor. I'm not too sure if they've used anything else. There's the Sabrina. And we're just going to swap in our other Pawmot, which is fine by me, because we actually live this hit now. 120. He's at 120 damage-wise. And we get a nice chip. There's the other Raikou, which we should put down. We don't put down for some reason. I don't see why we wouldn't. It would only help us. Got a nice 70 chip. They're slowly, unless they got some way to heal here, they're in a sticky situation. Oh, and what are they sitting on? A Lily. A Lily and Chandelure. Again, I guess if they're only running just 2 Chandelures, it makes sense. And then he gets chipped again. Again, it's only 1 point they've just gotten. And while we're sitting on 1 as well. All we gotta do is get rid of this Chandelure, and we're in great shape. Why? They don't have... I don't believe they have anybody else to throw out there, unless they have some random Chinglings. We're sitting on electrical cord. I don't know how I feel about that in the deck. I like it because it helps keep us our energy. We don't lose that much momentum. But again, we lose Raikou early. It's hard to commit to just one of the Pawmots. It's just that's the only tweak I would like to adjust some way somehow. As they hit us with a copycat, we end up throwing our second Raikou out there. They copycat just to get 2 cards, just to get that extra damage. Here's a Meowth. Didn't think they had any other Pokemon, so us getting past this Chandelure isn't gonna help us. 160. I like the energy transfer. Now both Raikous are set, if they weren't already. Chandelure down, Pawmot down. Pawmot's just a good sacrifice. Does nice chip, does a good 70. Normally, if I had EX Pokemon, catch them off guard. Maybe not this turn because I don't have no Nemonas, but the last game I had 2 tucked away. Hey, as soon as I say something, Nemona's here. So we got Raikou. All we need is to make sure we hit. Go for the flip. They get a Tails. I'm not a big fan of this Meowth. It stalls too well, too good sometimes. all it's got to do is live at least 1-2 hits. Like an issue like this, I guess like this wouldn't be too big of a deal because it was only the Meowth. But if say they build chandeliers in the back and all that nonsense, yeah, we'd have some of those problems. So we're gonna jump in that third match after that victory over the chandeliers. And it looks like we're going first. Nemona in hand, Pawmot, Pokeball Professor, and Electric Cord. And they're throwing out a dirty Ortho Worm. Another Cyrus draw for the first draw. I'm not a fan. Don't got no Raikou to do any chip. I could kind of wait till later, to be honest with you. And as soon as I say that, we ended up drawing the Raikou from that Pokeball. We don't Professor. Just in case a red card comes into play. And we don't know also if we're going to be swapping into that Raikou. That's the only thing. Well, I can't. I guess there's a couple things in this deck that I wish was I wish I could squeeze a couple more cards in, like an X speed or something to the energy switch. That like the elemental switch. Draw into another Raikou as they throw out a gold Dialga. Didn't think I didn't see it. I saw it. I wish I didn't. And we draw the whole line here, so we're in okay shape. Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta start throwing some cards down. We're definitely susceptible to a red card. Hit him for a 20. Even if we get the Pawmot out, he's still living on 10 health. Unbelievable. And they got a full art Ortho Worm, whatever you want to say. And a full art Penny. Man, must be nice. Must be nice. The pack gods were good to you. That's what I kind of noticed as well. I'm kind of a fan. Is the alternate art Pennies and alternate art Iono. Did the same with the lilies. I kind of like it. Maybe if they don't overdo it, like if maybe 1, 2, maybe down the line, maybe we get a third one. It depends. I'm down for it. And they hit us with another 10 as they're slowly trying to build up this Goldango in the back. I did think about wanting to run this deck, Dialga Goldango, but from what I've noticed is, again, you do a lot of damage, but we're not even a lot of health. Most of these decks got a lot of health and stuff, so I can see the Goldango struggling trying to take it out one hit, because it's only got 150 HP. And most of the Pokemon are doing that. We ended up putting that the Pawmot out. Dirty lucky ice pops, man. That's the new tech, and I can't stand it. I put that with that Chingling, man. Can't stand that one card either. And if I had to pick another one, I can't think about it at the moment. I'm sure there's one more. I can't stand. And we draw into a May. Alright, our turn. Evolve into that Pawmot. Good attack. We're already set with both Raikous here. Well, we're at 110 HP as well, so if they don't get, they're sitting, what does it look like, 4 or 5 steel energy, and they're sitting on 1 energy with the Dialga. So this is where Nemona can come in clutch right here. It would have came in clutch. Forgot this guy has a metal core, like he knew it was coming. Dirty filthy Penny again, full art. And I think if I'm not mistaken, no, he had made it the first time. But regardless, he got a good shuffle in. Alright, we chip him for a good 20. We're sitting at 80. We got no retreat, so I don't see us having to worry about retreating into our Raikou. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might do some damage to us, but we can at least start chipping that Goldango. before he gets set up. And then here's the Pawmot. Pawmot rare candy, so all we have to do is get that Pawmot online. It only takes 1 energy, so it's no rush anyway. And that's exactly what we do. Swap into the Raikou, 60 plus the 10, but plus that metal core only did 10. If we could have just smacked him up, smacked up that Nemona. We could have easily did 150 and that would kill both of them right now. You're at 120. A dirty lucky ice pop again. He's sitting at 140 and he's full health over there and he gets it back. He gets it back. Full art copycat. This guy's just pulling everything, huh? Must be nice. And he's just, what a reload, dude. Yep, and he had no cards left either. There's the Goldengo. He definitely has it now. I mean, it's a guarantee. He ain't got no cards left to draw. Unless you just forgot to put him in the deck builder. But there's the 30 to build up that Goldengo again. And we got our Pawmot. Get it online as fast as possible because as soon as that Goldengo comes in, he's going to do some damage and we have to have as much health as needed. Which again, I think we're sitting fine. We're averaging about 130, 140 for each of these guys. Normally. So yeah, they're a little chipped now, but I like this play and going into the Pawmot because on the off chance, yeah, we gotta break that. Now I'm thinking, we're sitting on Nemona, right? Do we have the second one? Not yet. Let's say if we smack them up. Well, we're waiting for this Goldengo to come in. Oh, I know. I remember what happens now. We end up losing both Pawmots. Like that was the best case scenario for us and the worst case scenario. Because we got no way to do any damage to the Goldengo. Not enough anyway. We got 60, yeah, but Pokeball is not going to help us. We do have a Cyrus, and he's sitting on no energy on that Dialga over there, so we're going for the hunt. We're bringing that gold guy back in here. We're smacking him for 60. And we're hoping he cannot retreat. Is what we're hoping. He's at 60 health. There's a red card for us. There's a filthy potion. This guy's just sitting on heals, man. I feel like I'm fighting a route trainer right now. And another lucky ice pop. We saw it already. And it's already out of range. It's over. And when I saw this lucky ice pop hit for 3 times, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Get me out of here. And what happens? They still keeps flipping. I won't be surprised if he gets 2 more after this. Yeah, good. Stop him. Just cut him short, man. Like, seriously, that's why I can't stand that. You get 1 heal, I can work with that. You get 2, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's what you play the card for, hopefully to get 2. They get 6 like that? Come on. Like, this guy might as well just get a full restore. And we jump into the next match. I was gonna say 4th, can't guarantee if it was the 4th. Getting a little flustered. But now, starting off with a Raikou versus Charizard sleeves. In hand, Pawmot. No, Pawmot. And we got Professor and a Nemona. Not bad. And it's Entei versus Raikou out on the field. Legendary dogs barking at each other. I can hear them now. So let's see who has the better start. We end up getting a rare candy. Don't want to use the Professor yet. We also get that draw. There's the other Raikou. Us getting a May here would, I'm pretty sure, guarantee us getting a Pawmot. Another full art penny? Will you guys get out of here with that? I like a full art penny, don't get me wrong. Just don't show them off. Not to me anyway. They're starting off Entei, Torchic in the back. They get their energy first. They're sitting pretty with 4 cards as we get a Pokeball. So I'm seeing Pokeball into a Professor, hoping for that Pawmot. We got all our basics out, which is who we're probably going to need here. Elemental Switch and another rare candy. Not the worst. Yeah, put them over there. You gotta make it look nice. And then we get the Raikou. Still no Raikou out there. I guess because what we're thinking is if we get that May, it's guaranteed to get it now. You know what I'm saying? We don't need the second Raikou, really. We're to sit on that Elemental Switch, and we just drew a red card. Next turn, Entei's hitting us for 60 as they rare candy right into that Mega Blaziken. We know they got Flame Patch. We got to work around if just living hits. Only does 60, so we can survive one more with this Entei here. Another Professor drawn. What are we thinking? I guess just Professor and hope we draw those Pawmots. We did the red card because we just know. We just know. I see, and that's another issue. Now I'm looking at it. Is if we had even if we get the Pawmot here, we can't Nemona, which would have been lovely. We got one Pawmot and that May. So I don't see us needing to use the May next turn. Because we want to save that for the Pawmot and the Nemona combo. As we do 60 and a 10 to that Blaziken, he's sitting on 80 back there. And here's what I should have did. Is because I think I let this Raikou go down, and that's what I don't need to do for this deck. Is let the Raikou go down. That's 2 points for them. Even yeah, he's living on a Slither. At least we don't give up the 2 points, and we can hopefully get the Pawmots doing something. Entei's got 3 energies sitting at 3 energies, and a giant Cape Sun. He's at 120. Like right now, we should have left, and yeah, we do get the other Pawmot too. That's what I'm saying. So we should leave with that Raikou and Nemona, and maybe here's the other Raikou, and maybe put the elemental or the electric cord on this Pawmot. That's what I'm thinking. Future. Are we thinking the same in the past? We are not. We are not, and that is 1 energy on that Pawmot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We messed up on that one. We messed up on that one. We should have easily just did that, got him out of there. We couldn't prevent the. Fire patch anyway. So the flame patch. This guy's sitting on 6 cards now. Would have been nice to have that red card. But again, how do you get to know? You know, just by hindsight. And he's got leftovers. He's just feeding them in the back. Adding fuel to the fire here, folks. He's got a Ho-Ho out of nowhere. And this would have been perfect to showcase the Nemona. Yep, put him on both Pawmots. Oh, okay. I didn't have the energy on the Pawmot. Okay. Okay, then I give myself that play. Because he's dead now. Don't even gotta use the Nemona, but we're also dead as well, and we get the second one. Hit him for a solid 70, but we're unfortunately dead at the end of this because of the freaking burn from Blaziken. Not the best way we want to end this video here, but this deck is kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? It's not as fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of fun when you get when it works. It's fun. I've still got to work out the kinks for some of that. So, any suggestions in the comments to tweak this? What I wanted to run Jolteon. I didn't really want to run 2 Raikus. So I'm thinking like, even if I didn't even want to run both Raikus, we get the Jolteon in there, the one that's the EX one, and then we can chip damage and you know, a lot of chip with the Rocky helmets and stuff like that. That's what I was really thinking. But I don't have no Jolteon EXs. But if you have any other suggestions, any other ideas, let me know in the comments. I got another video working on. We got to work on some of these new cards that we're getting. Not a lot of new cards, but we're going to figure something out. Get some videos rolling. Get the drive going. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. But stay tuned for the next one. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Out.